How do you feel about change? Well, change in what? Maybe change in something with your either faith, your family, your financial, fitness, giving, fun, any of these things that in your life, just life in general, any things that you want to change and that you're going to go change. Well, how do you feel about changing? Well, same as I do. Change usually stinks. You know what else stinks? I grew up in a small town. Like a lot of us who grew up in a small town. Well, in the spring, what happens? Well, there's usually this aroma that floats around. And you know what? It doesn't necessarily smell that great either. Yeah, you know what it is. It stinks too. But what ends up happening though is later on, you end up getting a real good crop because of the stink. So sometimes, you know, the stink might be worth it. And you know, now in the springtime when I smell that, it doesn't really stink. It just reminds me that spring is on its way. And sure, change stinks, but you know what else stinks? Not changing, staying the same. That can boil up and start stinking too. And we know this one, this is the caterpillar. And after tribulation and lots of hard stuff, you become the butterfly. But you know what they don't talk about? Is the part in between. And what part's that? Well, that's the part when you're the cocoon. You're in that cocoon thing. And again, being in the country, if you've ever seen one of these on a plant, well, me being a curious kid, I went over and squeezed them. And I can guarantee you, it's all mush inside. So that caterpillar is going through that change. It's mush. There's nothing inside. And that's kind of what you feel like inside when you're going to change and to do different things that are difficult. For me personally, it was more with the trading and stuff and have that money invested and then the stocks go down and whoo, your guts go a little bit there. But it's the same with anything. You're gonna feel that. And scary or not, that's just part of the process. So as long as you're aware of that, then it's not too bad. Now here's something cool about the caterpillar though. You gotta think about when you start out and whatever you're doing, and you're the caterpillar, well you're eating what? Tree leaves, grass. You're not eating that great. But after you go through the process, what does a butterfly eat? Ooh, baby. He gets that sweet nectar. That's right. So at the other end, after you go through all the pain and stuff like that, there is a reward. Just so you know, and keep focusing on that reward. And that'll help you through the times when it's really mushy. Okay, I got one more for you. Okay, here's something to think about too when going through hard times and going through change. Is think of clean load of wash. How do those clothes get so clean? Well, they gotta do some rattling, some beating around, and you gotta pretty much knock the dirt right off those clothes, right? And sometimes it takes a lot to knock that dirt off. It takes like a severe amount of rattling and shaking to get that dirt knocked off. So basically when you go to try to change or do anything, of course you're going to get knocked around a little bit and that's what it's going to feel like. But I'm just here to let you know it's okay. And you've got the strength and power inside of you to get past whatever it is and to get to that goal wherever you need to be, regardless if you get knocked around or not. Thanks a lot for checking this out. Hope this helps a little bit. It's just something to paint a little picture in your head to help you through those times when you feel you might be getting beat around a little bit. You got this. Take care.